Hello! So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm actually testing this new lighting equipment I have, and I have the camera facing me instead this time. Originally I used my cell phone and I used the other camera, and now it's actually like a selfie recording, so it's gonna be a little weird doing that, one, and B, a giant circle of light is staring at me, so that's gonna be another thing that I'm going to have to get adjusted to. It's a very unflattering light. I think it could also be the angle. It's gonna just have to be something that I essentially play around with. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have it fairly dark right now. This could actually get a lot brighter to the point where it almost hurts to stare at my camera. So that's why I had it down. It also has different modes. So I have, this is what, white light, warm, and I have no idea what the third setting is. But yeah, I find the light, I think it'll just be a lot easier because I know a lot of my other videos are semi-dark. All I have is my little lamp on my desk and then the overhead light, which I don't know, it's not the best lighting. So at least with this there's a little bit more, not that it's important, but I thought it would be nice, and it holds my camera better, because I noticed on the last video, if you watch in the beginning, you could see just me and like maybe my keyboard, and then the tripod starts to slowly fall down and to the right, so you start being able to see the computer, which isn't a problem, but it was really interesting to see it go from it to, so to avoid future catastrophes with camera incidents, this actually has its own camera holder. I can tilt the camera at any time. We could go this way, that way, point upwards, point downwards, you know, and it holds really well. I'm very happy with that. And it's attached to a string that has the button for the light. So that's gonna be fun to play with too. And it's all USB. That's all it needed was USB for the light. So that's super exciting. That's easy to deal with. No other plugging in. All the adjustment nozzles on there are super easy to use. So that's great. Not that you need to know this, and it was only $30, which was awesome. Anyways, on today's episode, we're gonna talk about bullies, because get out of here, don't care, go away, nobody likes you. So trolls and bullies kind of fall under the same category. I've done a vlog before on bullies on my other channel, my Yudi vlogs, because I had people lashing out at me, and I had to block a ton of people on Instagram. It was ridiculous, and it was to the point where each time I was sending a report about every single person who was coming into my DMs, Instagram was sending me messages, hang in there, be strong, stay, like, stuff like that, and I'm like, this is kind of a problem. I know Instagram tries its best to, like, have rules and all that, but what's the point of them saying that they would protect you from bullies if they aren't even gonna, like, remove their account or suspend their account? Instead they're just like, oh, well, just block them. Obviously, but what if they're gonna go and attack my other followers? Like, I don't want them to have to deal with that. So I'm kind of peeved at Instagram's whole bully policy. It's essentially, oh, you don't like this person, what they're saying? Well, you could report them, and we're gonna do nothing, and you could block them. Which is what you're supposed to do in the first place. I will admit, the very first time that I did, get bullied, it was kind of funny to me, so I played along with it, and then at one point I was like, okay, well, this is just getting way out of control. It's obnoxious to the point where, okay, well, I'm wasting my time arguing with some edgy teenager or something. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. Let's just block him, delete the comments, and move on. And that was when, like, his flood of followers just started PMing me really aggressive things, or like, go kill yourself, you're ugly, and stuff like that. And it doesn't really get to me, you know? You kind of just have to think of it this way. It's a person behind a screen. They're gonna say whatever they think might hurt your feelings to empower themselves. That's all they do. And they feel safe because they are behind that screen. That's where they get their power, is knowing that they're behind a screen, you can't hurt them, they can't be tracked, da 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 da. On that note, if you ever do get bullied or somebody says something mean to you, report them first, because that's the obvious thing you want to do, is report them, because they are a problem child. I think there's several, like, sections. Is it harassment? Is it sexual? Is it something that you just don't like? There's a few other categories, but choose one of those that fits best. And then obviously, it usually says, would you like to block this person? Obviously, yes, you want to block that person, because duh. I mean, if you want them to keep coming into your DMs and bothering the crap out of you, stop it in the beginning and just block them, because by you blocking them, you're stopping them right there. Sure, they could have all of their other followers start bothering you, which is fine. Just report them and block them too. Maybe, you know, Instagram would actually be like, oh, all these kids are troublemakers and this is the second time, let's go ahead and suspend their account. That would be great. Thanks, Instagram. Be great if you actually did that. Same with, like, I don't know what YouTube's like. I don't think I've had one or two bad incidents on YouTube. Most of it's on Instagram. But if you think about it, I think younger kids don't really use YouTube comments that much, I've noticed. It's like it's, you know, more mid-range age that use the comments on there. Instagram, it's just like kids. Just like anything under 19, they're like, so it's just like, oh my god, dang kids. Get off my freaking DMs, you edgy teens and preteens. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Hope you die in a fire. Toodle. So, yeah, just save yourself the trouble and don't even bother with them, because you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're gonna think about it more, and at some point you might think about it too much and it might get to you, and then you start feeling hurt, and then you're starting to feel depressed because these people are saying these things and it's getting to you and you're starting to believe them. Sorry, I saw a giant piece of fuzz and I was like, ninjaing it out of the way. But yes, just ignore it. It's the best thing you could do. Especially because then they get all peeved because, oh man, now I can't mess with them. And then they make another account and they try to bother you that way. Or they make a mock account of your username plus a letter or number, and then they try to message you there, and then you block them there, and they're like, oh, man, I can only make so many. You know how pissed off they must be if you're blocking each and every one of these things, and at the end of the day, you're just like, these stupid idiots. So, yeah, just don't even bother with it. I know firsthand, like, it's just stupid, annoying people just trying to piss off people. And they get a kick out of it. So, the best thing you could do is just shut it off from the beginning and just block them. Problem solved. So, another thing that you want to keep in mind about bullies and narcs, or whatever you want to call them, jackasses, essentially, just ignore them. They aren't, what they're saying is obviously trying to hurt you, so they're gonna say whatever they think can trigger you. So if they're saying you ugly, and you don't, I know I'm ugly, oh my gosh, I'm not Rihanna, get out of here, duh. Like, does it look like I tried to put on makeup? Do you see my mustache right now? Like, does it look like I give a single about what I look like? Honestly. They like forward me a picture of like me in makeup. Ah, you look ugly. Actually, I think I look pretty damn good, thanks. Oh, look at that highlight. Damn, girl, get it. So you just gotta ignore it. I mean, there's no other way that I could place that. Is just ignoring it. And if you are ever bullied, don't feed into what they're doing. Like I said, just block them, be done with it. If by chance that does happen, I highly suggest sharing it to other friends that you have, or like your close friends and close followers, just so they know if they do come after your followers. You could say, hey, this person harassed me, they tried to bully me, I went ahead and blocked them, I suggest you block them. Just let them know, give them a nice little heads up, because most of the time that's way too much work for them. They would rather message all their followers and put in their stories to attack you personally, not your friends. That's the good thing, but then it's also obnoxious because then you're getting bombarded and then all your friends are not. That just be the bigger person. That's with most situations, honestly, just be the bigger person. If they're being a little twat waffle, then fucking block them. Done. And then if all their other minions come up, block, block, block. Wow, this is the coolest, fastest video game. Block, 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 block. See how many blocks you get in an hour. Wow, 293. I bet I could do better next week. Let's see what I could use to piss them off next week. Please don't. Please don't try to make a game out of this. Although blocking people can be fun. Especially when you know they're trolls or, you know, just stupid kids. Ugh. Block them. Move on. Be holly jolly again. That's it. So, yeah. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. Like if you agree. I don't know. Dislike if you think I could have said more or not repeated myself. Comment below if you've ever been bullied. How did you solve that situation? Did you block them? Like I said. Yeah. I don't care if you share this. Just like it. That'd be cool. Or dislike it. And if you disliked it, tell me why. Also, if you liked it, leave a comment below of a time that you were bullied. Because I'm curious, you know? What'd you do to solve the situation? Tell me more. Alright, guys. Goodbye.